This was the most painful video to make since I had to find the most cringe TikToks. It got so painful to the point that I had to turn on 5G in hoping that I would get the... Oh wait, I forgot. This is YouTube. Hold up a sec. That, because at least with that, you'll die faster and you won't have to be blind and deaf before you die. Now, if you guys want to relieve my pain, I noticed that only 7% of you guys... Then click the like button and subscribe button. Do it if you just want to enjoy more of me. Anyways, guys, with that out of the way, let's get into this shit show. So if you guys haven't heard, a lot of countries are gonna ban or have already banned TikTok since it's Chinese spying software. It's also this dumb little app where teenagers like to do dumb dance moves and shitty lip sync. The first country to ban it was... Now I gotta say that it's about damn time. Finally, we won't have to see any more garbage TikTok stars. They're gone for good. Or are they? I just want to make it clear that I'm in full support of the US banning TikTok. Bye, bitch! However, even though I'm in support of it, I will acknowledge that there will be one problem as a result from it being deleted for YouTubers and just YouTube as an entire platform. And this isn't going to be a little problem it's going to cause. It's big enough to the point that makes me wish TikTok was here to stay. Typical of India to cause problems on YouTube, like the overflowing sewers in India spewing out shit everywhere. India seems to like spewing out shit everywhere on YouTube. I mean, we got Lily Singh, and we also got a corporation with the highest subscriber count. Thanks, India! Nah, I'm just kidding. I like India. I mean, for God's sakes, they gave us Muda.
Man, you gotta use those taste buds on your balls.
Anyways, with that out of the way, let's jump into this. Before I get into the actual problem, I'm gonna have to go over the people who use TikTok because I want to add revenue. Because it is essential to understanding the threats. Now, I like to think there are 4 types of TikTok users. The first type of users are the people who use it in an ironic way. These people are usually in high school or in college. They also see how stupid TikTok challenges are and tend to make fun of them. Examples of these type of users are someone who posts stuff like this.
Questions do I have? Well, that was really unnecessary.
Look, I just flipped the switch.
The second type are predators, who tend to jerk it to 14-year-olds, then again China doesn't have a problem, or to just post stuff that a predator would normally post. Third is just celebrities and big YouTubers. Finally, there are the type of users that use TikTok unironically, and these people are the majority of TikTok users. They seem to have the mental capacity of a 3-month-old fetus. Many of them actively take part in TikTok challenges because they tend to have no talent.
What the hell is that?
And they only add to the cringe on TikTok. These types of users come in a variety of forms. However, I'm only going to go over 2 because they're a part of the problem. The most common one you'll see are the thoughts, or as I like to call them, the Yas Queen bitches. Now on Twat Thought, you can tend to recognize these types. They probably wear thongs that are farther up their ass than the average height a kite flies. They do this with the goal of trying to make their asses look larger so that way they can keep the fetus focused on the screen. Now when it comes to the posts, they normally just do some shitty dance that shows off their ass because, you know, if you don't got talent, you gotta show off your ass to get attention. In addition to that, they see themselves as a person that's above everyone else, and they treat everyone around them like utter shit, and they act fake as hell on TikTok to come across as nice when in reality they are just a raging cunt. And finally, they do this with the goal of wanting to validate their looks so they can add to their belief that they are above everyone else. A prime example of the type of shit they posted were things like the Don't Judge challenge.
You're with her now? Okay. I guess I'll just have to show you what you're missing.
Fuck the bitch. Bitch get slick, I'ma cut the bitch. I'm a bad bitch, suck some dick. If that bitch gets slick,
I am snacking. Cheetos, Pringles, ramen, French fries, chicken.
But I'm not done yet!
While I was recording this video, I found this video of this one TikTok star by the name of Zoe Laverne. I don't know what the fuck her name is, but apparently she was caught crying on camera because somebody surpassed her in TikTok subs or whatever the fuck is on that website.
This for like an hour because it's just so like pathetic that like she just comes in and like almost passes, like she's so close to passing me and everybody's reminding me that she's gonna pass me, and I just want to prove this bitch that I am better than her because
Oh, boo-hoo! Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
sorry, Zoe fucking Laverne, and I am literally the star of TikTok, and TikTok is putting me down and boosting her up. Everyone's gonna TikTok headquarters and strangle their necks.
Alright, I pretty much said all I needed to say on this form of user. Let's move on to the next one.
That I am better than her.
Shut up, bitch!
Another form these tend to come in is the fuckboy form. You can recognize these fuckboys by the fact that sometimes they don't even wear shirts because they think they're the hottest shit in the world when in reality they look like they cost $10 at a Halloween store.
Spooky, scary skeletons send shivers down your spine. Shriek.
They sometimes have really thick eyebrows, kind of like Neanderthals, and like Neanderthals I assume they communicate through grunting. Wait, no, Neanderthals possibly knew how to speak. However, fuckboys do know how to speak. Can I tag my video under education now? Moving on, these people tend to have curly hair, however, the ones with straight hair tend to wear so much hair gel to the point their hair probably has more white spots on it than the sock you found under your 16-year-old cousin's bed. In addition, they wear so much cologne to the point where I'm pretty sure they would burn up faster than the tards that participated in the fire challenge. Which, if you don't know, that was a challenge where you set yourself on fire. Yeah, you heard me right. There were dumbasses dumb enough to do this.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
Most of the things they post consist of TikTok challenges, videos of themselves shirtless, and they just post shit that's no different from Jake Paul's stuff. Another trait they share with Jake Paul is the fact that they act like fuckboys because, like the thoughts, they think they are better than everyone else. They post this stuff with the goals of wanting to get women that are dumb enough to suck their chode. They want everyone to think they are cool. And finally, they want a way to cement the idea that they are better than everyone else, when in reality, they're just cringy fuckboys. If the internet were to never exist, then they would most likely be drafted into the army and used as human shields. Now, there are other disappointments to society on TitDick, like furries and people who post Fortnite TikToks, but they aren't a part of the threat, so I'm not going to talk about them. Now, a common thing you'll notice about the fuckboys and the Yas Queen bitches on Dick Twat is that they tend to have a lot, and I mean a lot, of followers on Tit Twat. And normally these TikTok stars tend to stay on Dick Flop. However, some of them might create a YouTube channel and rarely post on it, thank Allah, with some of their fans usually coming to subscribe. I say some because a majority of them stay on TikTok. Now, I like to think of TikTok as the SCP Foundation. Instead of keeping in dangerous anomalies from harming humanity, TikTok contains the cringe TikTok stars and their fans from harming YouTube. I think you know where I'm going with this. If TikTok is gone and nothing's there to contain the TikTok stars and their cringy fans, they will come and be released upon YouTube. Now, why is this a problem? Well, for one, YouTube is going to promote these TikTok stars. They'll do this by putting them on the trending page because their content is most likely going to be shit. Oh, sorry, I mean safe, because it appeals to embryos. Second is the fact that YouTube will be filled with more douche tubers, bitch humor, and just terrible people because YouTube just loves promoting those people. Also, there's going to be more cringy clickbait thumbnails on YouTube. And finally, with YouTube doing all of that, these dick tit stars are probably going to take over YouTube, with their videos being everywhere on this website. Now, you guys are probably wondering why I'm so sure this is going to happen. Well, that's because it's already happened before, and I am of course talking about the Viner invasion. I mean, think about it. After Vine was deleted, a lot of Viners with big followings came to YouTube along with their audiences. Creators such as Lele Pons and the Paul brothers were on the, and some of them still do get put on the trending page a lot, and their content is other shit. Oh, sorry, I mean safe. because it appeals to embryos. And from what I can tell from the Cockthought Stars vids I can see on their YouTube channels as of now, like with the Hype House. Jeez, I'd rather like to hear the sound of a bullet going through my brain than have to hear myself say that word again. They are gonna post content that YouTube loves putting on the trending page. Another thing was YouTube really liked promoting douche tubers like Logan Paul and Jake Paul, and they also began to promote a lot of bitch humor YouTubers such as Lele Pons a lot more than they normally did, because we already had Lily Singh. And they are just terrible people that YouTube loved, or still do love promoting. And judging by the people I described who are TikTok stars and their following, YouTube is gonna love promoting them. Also, there was a rise in clickbait with Viners like Logan Paul posting a lot of clickbait or just cringe thumbnails that YouTube, as a result of that, is still plagued with to this day. You can see this today with YouTubers such as the Ass Family, and judging by these thumbnails on their channels, they are just about as bad as Logan Paul's. And finally, Viners were able to basically take over YouTube. I mean, just look at the 2017 and 2018 YouTube rewinds. And since Dick Flop is the same thing as Vine just with a different name, I can say that it is possible that Flop Dick stars will take over YouTube. To end off this video, I only have two things to say. That's a tweet from Anything for Views, aka the guy who got a PewDiePie tattoo on his ass.
Go to PAX.
As a self-elected representative that speaks for all YouTubers, if TikTok does get banned in the US, please do not start uploading on YouTube. Just fuck off. We already got Jake Paul and many other brain-dead hype retards from Vine. We don't need any more. Now the other thing I want to say... Alright, I'm done.